The manual is decent, really hypes you up for a night of playing. You also get drip-fed some mysteries, clues, and 3 loose goals for direction. There's also a big old written-in-lore spell book. Hell yeah! We got some plot here. Now, if I put a gun to your head and I was all like, "Tell me the plot of The Bard's Tale," you'd be all like, evil wizard? And then I'd just leave. Character creation is less straightforward than I expected. Most stats are important to most classes, so it's seemingly impossible to roll an all-around good character. There's a strong element of take what you can get, unlike Ultima 3's brain-dead system. 18 strength, good. Low constitution, pass. I got in such a flow state re-rolling that I skipped past many good builds. Fuck! Okay, so after hours of assembling my all-star dream team supergroup, I think it's time to get some killing done. Come on guys, come on guys, come on guys! Okay, these streets are lethal as hell. All of these old RPGs have what I call the Ooga Booga phase. It's the first couple nights of playing an RPG where you can't even stand on your own 2 feet. Your characters are totally disposable and any setback means restarting the game. The Bard's Tale might have the most brutal Ooga Booga phase of any RPG to date. You start out naked and afraid, you need to make it here to buy gear. Only, you don't know where here is. I don't know how to heal or even how to save the freaking game. So anyone that gets hit is as good as dead. Enemies will kill your ass. Okay, I made it and I got some shit. Yeah, okay, they're still killing me. Because I can't save yet, any combat ends with needing to do this whole process over again. Early game is such a dilemma. I'm too weak to fight, so I can't get XP. I can't afford to heal because I have no gold. To progress, I need to explore, which is impossible. This shit's uncrackable. Okay, so I caved and resorted to outside help. Thank God for this video. Let's learn to play The Bard's Tale 1 by The Lost Sectors. I think it is mandatory viewing to play this game. It's utterly shocking how many essential things are not covered in the manual. Like how to save. So when your noob ass frontline gets stomped, remove the surviving dudes to save them. Removing people saves them. And then stop. Close the freaking game and restart and the dead people are back. And the survivors still have their XP. Abusing the save system is a core part of this game. Also, there's a pre-built party that I don't want to use. However, one of them has an absurdly powerful item that will kill an entire encounter of enemies. So just add them to the party and steal it and then kick them out. Fuck yeah! My first successful fight because I cheated. There's this one set encounter that's survivable, so yeah, I'll kill this samurai, save, restart, and kill the samurai and save and restart, and now I can finally inch forward. Yay! To actually level up, you need to find the hidden review board. But searching every single square is futile at first level, so I looked it up too. Fuck it. Okay, so now we're finally cooking, and I can finally have fun. Anyone who wants to give me shit for cheating, just know that I played this game for 3 full nights, floundering around before I caved in. With that said, mapping the city is so rad. Having the main town essentially be a dungeon is genius. Towns in these games have always felt so divorced from the main gameplay. But bumming around town, finding alleys, breaking into houses is just cool as shit. There's locked off places for later and all kinds of memorable blocks and alleys and all that stuff. Sometimes night falls and all kinds of difficult Rob Halford looking motherfuckers come for you. Running back home in a frenzy, totally lost, only to find a familiar looking alley and finding your way back to safety is really cool. I got the whole place mapped out. Well, I better hop into a dungeon. The dungeons are all hidden behind puzzles that require you to engage with the overworld. It's pretty immersive, so that's cool. So there's some pretty standard first-person dungeoneering. It's definitely fine. The difficulty is okay if you've had wizardry experience. Explore slow, use your spells, be eager to run away, and of course mapping is always a good time. It's never quite clear what your goals are in the dungeon. There's an air of pointlessness that hangs over everything. There's quite a few levels and they are quite complex. There's some scraps of some kind of substance somewhere? Yeah, these dungeon runs are getting tedious as heck. I'm resorting to some light cheating, like increasing emulation speed to regenerate magic points and duplicating items for infinite money. I finally have a healing spell, but it's so tedious that I may as well just not even have it. This represents everything I dislike about first-person dungeons. I'm finding myself longing for the earlier RPGs like Ultima 1 or Wizardry 1. I loved Wizardry because the dungeon is the game world. so your maps remain useful throughout the whole game. Also, you know that the goal is to get to the bottom, so every step forward is tangible progress towards beating the game. Or even in a Calabeth, you're sent down there to kill something, you kill it, and then you leave. But then these newer games like Questron, Ultima 3, or The Bard's Tale do this thing like, hey man, explore these dungeons cause there might be something cool, when in actuality, you're expected to comb every single square of every single level looking for I don't know what the fuck what that's necessary to beat the game. And you're never sure if you're barking up the wrong tree or not. It's just a recipe for the most tedious exploration imaginable. Anyway, I made it to the bottom and it teleports me to the surface? I wasn't even done mapping out this level. I don't even know what the point of this dungeon like even was. I'm looking shit up online now. I do not have the energy to mess around anymore. Okay, so the next dungeon is hidden in a temple, and you use something from one of the random messages to get in. This would have been a great puzzle, you know, if I gave a shit. Okay, here we go, the Catacombs. New dungeon, new me. Okay, so that was the Bard's Tale. It's really sad that such a good world had to have such tedious dungeon levels. If the whole game focused on a quest entirely on the city streets, it would have been super fresh and playable. But goddamn these Ultima 3 dungeons. It was the same deal with Questron, where an awesome world was ruined by a million awful dungeon levels. I've been craving a really good big city experience, and it's upsetting how close this came. But to give this game some credit, when I played Wizardry, it was definitely optimal circumstances. I lived alone, I had no internet, I was smoking weed, and I had nothing else to do, no fucking responsibilities. I just played fucking Wizardry for 5 months.